A guy robs a bank in Cleveland, realizes there's no statute of limitations, moves to Boston, fucking burns the rest of his prior life all to the ground, starts a new life. Deathbed, cancer, tells everybody he robbed the bank. No one believes him, but it's true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. $215,000, which would equate to $1.6 million today.
The fucking narcissist in me would be filled with rage that no one believes me. I would be losing my shit like probably once a day. Like fucking I'd smack people with money that I have that's definitely illegal. Like, yeah, that's probably my reaction. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think the more impressive thing is how long he kept it a secret. Because I don't know if I could do it. I'd have to brag to somebody, like my wife at least. I don't know. Somebody. I couldn't. I don't know if I could wait till my deathbed. I mean, I respect the shit out of him for waiting. Huh?
And that's how you get caught.
Exactly. That's why this guy didn't get caught. But then if I was able to keep it a secret that long, I feel like I would be like, hey, hon, bring the recorder close to my mouth. Now, don't release this recording until my flatline screeches across that fucking medical device right there. Because then I would want the detectives to come and arrest me, but I'm already dead. That's what I'd want to have happen. Like the last laugh's on you. You wasted a plane ticket.
I think the kicker might be like, don't they get to take away the money from like your wife at that point?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like now we're like, that's what I'm saying is you just can never talk about it, which I get it. Like, again, the narcissist in me is like, fuck, I can't tell anyone. But to make sure that you have that money and keep it, and your family gets to keep it, you got to keep your mouth shut.
Well, that's funny you mentioned that because they filed for bankruptcy in 2015, so 14. So,
well, that's why he didn't tell anybody that he had all this fucking money. He knew his family was going to ruin it.
Spent it.
Now, I do want to send this to our legal counsel because I'd like to bring this one up again because I do want to know what, like Alan said, what happens to the money. Like, let's say now I've confessed, but now, let's see. Maybe he fucked up by confessing. Maybe he should have left it a little more like open-ended, like I may have robbed this bank. But because remember the whole Aaron Hernandez thing? Like there was some rule that if he died before his trial, like his family still got all of his money. So because he was never actually technically found guilty of a crime. So this guy's never went to trial. So he's never actually found guilty of robbing the bank. Maybe he was just blabbing his mouth on his deathbed. So you can never prove it because he's dead. So they couldn't take the money away from his family. So I don't know. I do. Like Alan said, that's the only thing that may have stopped me from telling everybody. But at this point, isn't this on his family? Because he just told his family that he robbed the bank. He didn't like call up Detective Duty and be like, hey, Detective Duty, I'm the one who robbed the bank back in 1974. Ha ha ha. I'm dead. Bye. And, you know, like he didn't do that. And then his dumb wife is like, yeah, my husband's a great bank robber who got away with it. Now they're going to come steal your house.
You have the number for Detective Duty?
Respect him for that. He wasn't wildly greedy for a guy who robbed the bank. Hey, he robbed the bank. It's fucking, it's romantic.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to rob a bank and then live a fucking low lifestyle as a middle-aged man in Boston.
Right?
Yeah.
The Pinnacle.
Good for him. Good for him. He just passed away. That's how we found out about this. So I condolences to
good for him.
Condolences to his family.
But he got away with it. I mean, that's all you can ever hope for. He got away with it.
Yeah, maybe that's the romanticized part of it. That's endearing. He did. He was the movie. You know, you could make him. Christ, there's writers in Hollywood right now who are already pen to paper on this fucker, thinking who they can cast. How can they make it, you know, based on a true story? You know, there's got to be some conflict in there. This guy just played golf and sold. I looked it up. It was Land Rovers and Volvos. I didn't say used or new, Alan. I didn't get to the bottom of that one.
Land Rovers and Volvos? So specific. And weird.
But the way they'll end it, though, is that fucking cop who retired will figure it out. And then on his way to Boston, as he walks through the fucking hospital room door, that's when he'll take his last breath and like, that'll be the ending.
Well, that guy died too. So, but again, Hollywood can make this stuff, you know, workable. Make it fun.
They die together.
That's right. You're under arrest.